The Milwaukee Admirals bounced back from a Wednesday night loss to the Rockford Ice Hogs to defeat the Chicago Wolves at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. 4-1 was the final score. With the win, the Admirals moved back into a first-place tie in the Central Division with the Ice Hogs. The Ice Hogs lost last night in Cleveland to the Lake Erie Monsters 5-4 in regulation. So the two teams have 69 points. Rockford does have the tiebreaker, which is non-shootout wins. The Admirals getting a big game from Marek Mazenitz in goal, 29 saves. Freddie Gaudreau scored a goal, but the hero of the night, Max Reinhart, his second hat trick of the year. First one to do that for Milwaukee since Victor Stahlberg last season. Reinhart with 3 goals on the season, 3 goals on the night, including a power play goal. The Admirals are certainly playing well. 33 wins so far this season with 23 games to play. Milwaukee had 33 wins all of last season. A couple of nights ago, Predators general manager David Poile was in town. Of course, Milwaukee is the AHL affiliate of Nashville. We spoke with David Poile about his thoughts on Milwaukee and how things are going near the trade deadline in the NHL.
So, David, what has been your impression and what have you liked most about this year's Milwaukee Admirals team?
There's a lot to like. I mean, first of all, the record. I mean, winning is always important, and they've been one of the best teams in the league all year long. So I think we've always felt that that's really good for development. We want to develop players down here, but we really feel if we can do that in a winning atmosphere, that it's better for the players, and we probably get more players. So that's the first thing. By position, a lot of good things in goal. Both Maz and Saros have been spectacular. They both look like they're real good prospects. Again, that's an area that we've always been good at in Nashville. And we've had Pekka down here, and he's still a young, I think 33 or something like that. So he's got some more years. But it's good to see that we got some young kids like Maz and Saros that are going to be ready when we need them.
The jump from first year to second year is always huge, and you have a few guys down here that have made that jump very nicely. And Felix Girard, Freddie Gaudreau specifically, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And Freddie was a free agent that you bring in here, and he's not drafted, and you sign him to an American League contract for the second year, and now we've signed him to a National Hockey League contract, which shows that we really feel that he has a chance, and we're looking forward to giving him an opportunity, whether it's a game this year or certainly more of an opportunity in training camp. So this is what development's all about, and I always say Milwaukee's been great for us. Hopefully we've done a good job in putting a good team here in Milwaukee, but really like what's going on down here this year.
There's some nice leadership down here this season too. A guy like Cody Bass, who has been in Nashville for more than a dozen games, he's just been fantastic here among other guys.
Yeah, well, we think it's important if we can get those right veterans, if you will, and Cody is certainly one of those. He was really good for us up in Nashville, in the games he played, but a good person and very supportive of what we've got going on. So I know he'd probably still like to be up in Nashville, but he's excellent down here, both as a player and as a leader.
Nashville has been hitting its stride a little bit lately on the ice. Is it just guys that are performing now to their expectations?
I think a little bit more chemistry. I mean, we made a pretty significant deal a couple of months ago with Ryan Johansson for Seth Jones. It's worked out pretty good, but yet we haven't probably scored as much as we thought. Johansson has done his part. He's had close to a point a game, but we haven't had that secondary scoring. We're starting to get it a little bit, not quite as much as we would like or probably need, but a lot of good things are happening. I mean, the goaltending has been very good. The defensive play has been good. Power plays improving. The penalty killing is getting better. So maybe we're a team that's started off a little bit slower this year, and we're hitting our stride when it really counts at the playoff time.
You mentioned that trade. You have to give something to get something, unfortunately. And with the absence of Seth Jones, Anthony Botetto has been a guy that has stepped up big time for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, here we go back to Milwaukee, a young guy that played a couple of years down here and grew a lot, and this year finally got a chance to stick with the Predators. Hasn't had a chance to play in a lot of games because of our somewhat elite defense, but now we make a trade for Seth Jones, and he's in there on a regular basis, and it's been great. He's played good. He's getting some confidence. He can skate, which you really need to be able to do these days to play successfully in the National Hockey League on defense. So another good story.
Are the phones ringing nonstop right now?
It's been pretty busy. I mean, it's everybody's checking in with each other. I mean, I don't have a tremendous feel right now what's going to happen, and I say that because there's so many teams that are so close to either in the playoffs or right on the bubble. There's not that many sellers, and there's a few teams that are thinking, well, if I lose these next couple of games, I'll be a seller. But right now it doesn't seem like it's going to be a huge deadline trade day. Famous last words, because every time I say that, there's like 25 trades on the trading deadline day.
Exactly. I guess we just have to wait and see. David, thanks for your time.
Okay, Aaron, thank you.
All right, that's David Poile.
Well, the Admirals are on the road against Chicago once again tonight. Face-off from AllState Arena is at 7 o'clock. Pre-game coverage starting at 6:30 on Sports Radio 105.7 FM The Fan. You can watch the game online, ahllive.com. The Admirals hit the road after tonight, to play in Cleveland against the Lake Erie Monsters Tuesday and Thursday, then return home Saturday, March 5th against the Chicago Wolves at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. For more information, go to MilwaukeeAdmirals.com.